Welcome once again to the Colby Dills Show here on ESPN Radio 101.3 and the Bear Network. I'm your host, Gary Ownbey. Each week we'll try to talk with some of our JV players and head coach Colby Dills. And Colby, welcome to the program here, and I'll let you have the honor of introducing these young men you brought with you today.
We got two running back, secondary guys. Right here to my left, we got Peyton Parker Price. We call him Triple P. And on the far side down there, we got Javon Varsity.
Javon, let me ask you a few questions. What's your background in football? Where'd you play before you got to Bradley?
So I started playing when I was 5.
Yeah.
And I played at Cleveland Youth. So I played there until I was like 7, and then I switched over to BCHS, Bradley Youth. So I played there for 3 years. 2 years. I played there for 2 years. And then I went to Lake Forest. I had to finish my year out, my first year at Lake Forest for BYFL.
Okay.
Then I played, I didn't play football in 7th grade. I just quit. And then I played football, but I played for a Cleveland league.
Okay.
And then I came back to Lake Forest. Well, I was still at Lake Forest, but I didn't play. But then I joined the football team, and then we played, and then really that's it.
Defensive back and running back, do you prefer one over the other?
I'd rather play running back. That's always been my favorite position.
We get out there and pound that ball and take a lick or two every once in a while. Do you play other sports here at Bradley?
No, sir.
Just football. Well, Peyton Parker Price, Triple P, we call you guy.
Yes, sir.
Give us the same spiel there that he gave us about your background. When did you start playing? Where'd you play?
I grew up playing Bradley Youth, and then I played 6th to 8th grade at Lake Forest, and I quarterbacked, and then I got to Bradley and played running back.
Well, Coach, I watched the JV game last night, which we won 26-20 over McMinn County, and Peyton Parker Price, he's not a big guy, but man, he made some things happen out there and running back and everything, and played a little quarterback there toward the end too.
Yeah, a little bit of everything.
And had a long run there.
Yes, sir.
Tight rope down the sideline. I was watching you. I thought, boy, he's going to step out of bounds any second, and McMinn County was screaming you did step out of bounds, but you didn't.
Yes, sir.
But how'd y'all feel about the game last night? Felt good?
Yes, sir. I felt good about it.
A little bit of payback for Friday night's loss, tough loss in the first game. Colby, give us your input on the game last night. What'd you see positive coming out of that? Where did we need to improve to?
Positive, I think we got a lot of young guys that's got some team speed. Not a lot of guys that have experience. Most time in JV, you have like guys that started as freshmen, and they come in as sophomores, and they're still playing JV as a sophomore. Mm-hmm. And that's not the case this year. I don't think any of our offensive linemen or skill players are returning guys because they're either incoming freshmen or they just didn't start last year when they were freshmen. So a lot of guys that's not got a lot of experience yet, but that's what JV's for. So hopefully we'll get better as we keep going.
Big learning curve, I guess, in that case.
Yeah,
you got to do a lot of coaching, don't you?
A lot of coaching, and we're pretty excited about our young group. We actually got a couple freshmen and a lot of sophomores that are playing on Friday night that normally would be playing on JV, but their talent has gotten them to the varsity level already. So I think we got a good future in the next couple of years.
Who helps you? I know all the coaches are here every JV game anyway, but who is your main help as coaching the JV?
Coach Brett Stanford, he's the quarterback coach varsity-wise. He calls the offense on JV. And then Coach DeJuan Massengale, linebacker coach, he kind of calls the defense. But like you said, all the coaches are down there, and Benefield, Burkhart, Coach Floyd, they're all down there, so we're all helping each other out and doing what it takes to win.
And when you practice with the varsity, do you run a scout team? Do you do the scout team against the varsity, or is that a different group? Or
there's a mixture of some scout teams. Usually we want our scout team to be like the best available.
Yeah.
So we're giving our varsity a really good look. And so usually if it pairs up the same, like we played McMinn on Thursday and then McMinn on JV, it works out good because our calls and stuff just stay the same based on their formation. So that works out better like that.
Javon, what's something that's really hard that I wouldn't think about as a fan, playing football at Bradley? I mean, I know the grueling practices all summer long. The heat was intense back, especially in July, and it's cooled off somewhat. Now it's back to the grind, just in the 90s plus temperature all this week in practice. I asked Dame a little earlier about it. He said that they're going to try to back off some, maybe practice in the gym because of the heat outside. You're limited by what the temperature is and heat index and all that for the safety of the players. But is there something that's hard about being a Bear on the football team that you just rather, we didn't have to do that, you know,
I mean,
besides practice?
to be a Bear, you always got to work hard and give effort. So
Yeah.
I always know I have to give 100% effort every time. So really, there's a lot of things hard, but I'm always going to get through it.
There you go. That's a good attitude there, Peyton.
I agree. I think it's all about the effort you give and the mentality you have.
But it's fun, though, you know.
It's
And you got the
always
team.
fun.
You guys are going to be teammates, and you'll be friends forever and ever and ever. Colby, what you got coming up on your schedule?
Next Monday, we're off. It's Labor Day, so we won't have a game that Monday. Then the following Monday, September the 9th, we have East Hamilton here. Last year we had a lot of road games on JV, so this year we're getting some payback. So we got 6 games at home, and then just 2 on the road. We go to McMinn Central and Baylor later in the year, but all the other games will be at home, 6 o'clock kickoff. So we're excited about playing at Bradley.
What got you into coaching?
Um,
Anything in particular? Any person in particular?
I mean, not really. I mean, Coach Ford was a big part of that. He was my high school football coach, and you know, honestly, just when I graduated high school, going into college, like really, it didn't work out the way I thought it did, and I made some boneheaded decisions. So I just wanted a chance to maybe correct that for the future. And if you're not playing sports, the next best thing's coaching. So just all that combined probably brought me back into it.
Having made those bonehead decisions, you make it. You can. The voice of experience, guys.
Yeah, I try
Listen to this man.
I try to tell them, you know, sometimes I can look at a kid like, man, that's me 15 years ago. Like hopefully I can reach them. You know, some you can't, but you know, I'm gonna try as hard as I can.
Well, you've got a 3-year-old boy.
Yeah.
You coach basketball, Jay. How in the world do you have time to do anything else? I mean, do you have time to do anything else?
Not much. Luckily, I got a fiance that is like sports, and she lets me do it. You know, she allows me to do what I want to do. So a lot of support from home. Without her, I probably couldn't do it. And luckily, Mello likes to be on the football field and basketball gym, so it all works out pretty good.
Well, if your fiance didn't like sports, you probably wouldn't be fiance for very long.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have.
Thank goodness my wife, she's not a big fan of sports, but she understands this is my life too.
Yeah.
But, well, guys, thank you for joining us today, and stay injury free. Keep growing. You guys can grow a lot, get bigger and stronger and better and all that. And well, what would you like to improve in? I mean, think about that. You know, you got a certain skill set right now at this age and this level. What would you like to be better at? Bigger, faster, quicker, or?
Yeah, I'm working on getting bigger because I'm not that big, so I'm just working on building up more muscle.
Well, Peyton, you're not very big either.
No, I'm always working on in the weight room, but like always footwork and stuff too. So.
Have you always played defensive back or running back
Yeah.
in football?
My whole life growing up, I played quarterback, and then I got here and played running back. But
Well, you looked pretty good quarterback last night in the JV game.
so thank you.
That's a good win. 25 to 21, 26-21. Really was a lot worse score than that. They scored a couple of late times there
late ones.
on some busted plays there. But Colby, as always, thank you for joining us today. We'll see you again down the road here soon. And you got a game, no game Monday.
No game Monday.
Next game be here on Monday, the following Monday
Yeah,
against East
September the
Hamilton.
9th, East Hamilton.
6 o'clock kick. Folks, we need you here. We had a really, really good crowd last night. Both sides. McMinn brought a bunch of folks. Bradley had a bunch of folks here. It was a really exciting time, and the Bears didn't pull that out. We'll say so long for now. Until next time, Mr. Gary Ownbey saying, God bless and go Bears.